Hey guys, my name is Heather Lindsey.
And my name is Cornelius Lindsey.
And I'm so excited that you landed on Life with the Lindseys.
This is so exciting. This gives us an opportunity to share our life with yours.
Yes, we're going to be talking about everything from entrepreneurship to ministry to your purpose to why you are here, family, parenting, relationships, marriage, sex, you name it. We are talking about it.
So thank you so much for joining us today with Life with the Lindseys. Enjoy it. Boom.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Life with the Lindseys. My name is Heather.
My name is Cornelius.
And we are so excited that you guys decided to tune in. If you're watching on YouTube, I have a hat on because I'm getting my hair done later and it ain't done. So that's not what we about to do. That's where you're supposed to say, no, babe, your hair looks great.
No, babe, your hair looks great.
Why aren't you a mind reader? What the heck?
I don't know. I wish all men were.
Me too. That would be we should talk about that today.
Talk about what?
The difference between how women and men think and process things.
But you know what? See, the Holy Ghost is good. I'm gonna tell you why he's good. Because I almost said something right there.
I'm proud of you.
That would have got me in trouble.
I'm proud of you, baby. Praise the Lord.
Thank God trouble don't last. Trouble don't last. Trouble don't last. Y'all sing that in church?
No.
Trouble don't last.
We sang hymns. They're very slow. No music, no drums, no piano, nothing.
Trouble don't last.
Okay. I grew up in a white church, baby. You know that.
I know. You were Methodist growing up, weren't you?
United Church of Christ.
United Church of Christ.
Very quiet.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't move in church. You don't have a relationship
Y'all
with
borderline
Jesus.
Catholic, ain't you?
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Jesus.
So, okay. Last night,
no book.
We were having a date. Can we talk about how amazing last night was?
Yeah, last night was pretty dope.
It was really cool. So typically my husband does not want to watch any of my shows.
Why? Why? I mean, could you want to tell him why?
Because they're more chick flicks.
I just,
But I watch your shows.
No. I
tolerate The Office every single
night. I was about to say that is highly inaccurate. You don't watch my shows.
Babe.
You watch your phone while I watch my shows.
Babe,
or you watch our kid, or like you play with Roman or whatever it is, while my show is going on.
Maybe that's because I know what's going to happen in every line that Michael Scott is going to say.
But you don't know what's going to happen in every line. Like I think it was last night. I was watching an episode. I was like, I don't remember this episode.
Oh gosh.
Then when it started, I was like, dang, I remember it. And I was able to quote. I was able to quote the entire thing because it's a good show.
Okay.
But
we were watching one of my shows and it was fun because typically, the kids are all, we sent all the kids to bed. So we actually had some time somewhat alone because Roman was still there. But it was nice to be able to watch TV together and just hang out. So we were watching Married at First Sight.
Oh my gosh.
And that is one of my favorite shows. Okay.
If you're watching via YouTube right now, you can see my face and you saw the roll of my eyes.
It's like my favorite. Okay. So
that's not only your favorite. I mean, you want to know how to name the other ones?
Oh, I love like Millionaire Matchmaker. Marrying Million. Any dating type shows. Okay, you guys. So I am like.
What is that one that like the people they had to marry each other in 90 days or something?
Love is Blind.
No, that ain't it.
90 Day Fiance.
Love is Blind. What the heck is that? That's about.
That's about. Show.
Is that about
show.
dating interracial? What was it called? Interracial couples.
They get to know another person just through talking through like where they're both in a room but they can't see each other.
No.
And then they meet and they get engaged.
No.
Yeah, and they get married. So long story short,
who come up with this crap?
It's amazing though. Okay. And the crazy thing is I almost got casted to be on one of the shows as one of like not a host, but like a counselor or whatever the case was. Remember that?
I remember that.
So I ended up not, going through with it, but I love dating shows and I love seeing if a relationship's going to work. And I feel like I counsel the couple while they're talking. So they were 3 weeks into their marriage last night. And one of the couples was arguing because the husband did not seem like he was all in or even interested. And she is making all this effort, but she's looking at him like, I just need you to make me feel safe and secure and let me know that you want to be in this. Right. So you were getting mad because you're like, that ain't fair.
That ain't fair. The man do. Good, great. So we letting out frustration during this, huh? Is this a therapy session for you or something like that?
No.
Okay.
So then you get all hype in the corner, talk about This is why we don't need to be watching. You be getting ideas.
No. That's not what that's not.
No, let me finish. Okay. You getting influenced by these shows. Then you come home to me, talk about why don't you put chocolate on me and lick it off. And you think I get influenced by these shows for some crazy reason.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was trying to let you finish. I was trying to be the gentleman to let you finish.
And then my response to that was, we've been married for 10 years. They've been married for 3 weeks. You cannot put and compare a marriage that's been married 10 years to 3 weeks. I said, I feel like they need to give their relationship a chance to grow to where it's supposed to be. You can't put those unrealistic expectations on because they just met. And that was my response. That's what a mature person says.
But your response to me was, you get influenced by the shows you watch.
You watch Narcos.
I do. I love
shows. I mean, drug lord shows.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Like, Pablo Escobar. I don't get influenced. I'm not selling drugs. I don't get influenced to sell drugs.
The Lindseys selling drugs.
Look. I think those shows are incredibly entertaining. I like watching First 48. I like watching, the show. I don't get influenced by those shows. I think that they're just extremely entertaining. They're historical. Yeah. They have, I mean, I love politics. So I think it's all about policy. It's interesting how government officials get involved in it and corruption and all these things and leadership. And it's in a very illegal game, but yes, I don't get inspired by it, but I do believe that, women, you're sitting at home and you kind of watching these shows and they influence you and you watch them. I could just see you sitting there watching this show without me in the room. Then all of a sudden, unbeknownst to me, I'm downstairs. I come upstairs after you watch 3 of these shows in a row. And then what happens? You look at me like I'm the bad guy.
Wait, hold up.
You look at me like I'm the bad guy. And it's like, well, why don't you do this? And why don't you?
Okay, first of all, rewind.
Why?
Do I do that?
Why?
I don't even nag you like that, bro.
No,
that's really?
But that ain't what I'm saying, sis. I'm saying you get influenced. You getting influenced. Baby. Because that stuff get in your brain and you start thinking like, oh my God, that's so sweet. That's so sweet what he do for her, but you don't. Sweet. But he could be hitting that girl behind the camera. You don't know.
Babe.
You don't know.
I just said earlier that I'm not getting influenced. I don't
believe it.
Hold on. I watch. That'd be like me saying to you, that goes back to our double standard last week's podcast episode. It's not fair for you to say that because I watch it as entertainment and I counsel the couples. I talk to the camera back. I talk to the TV like, no, girl, you need to slow down. You need to calm down. Yeah, he's doing everything that that you want him to do right now. But what happens when you guys hit hard times? Are you going to have what it takes to keep going? I will never compare my marriage, number one, to somebody that's been married 3 weeks, but in general.
Can we just stop watching those shows?
No, we can't because I like them and I'm one behind. I need to watch it. I'm going to watch it probably tonight. But hold on, babe. The point of what we are talking about today was that she was upset about something because she didn't feel safe.
Yeah.
And I just said,
crap.
No, I believe her.
Okay.
It's the way he looks. My thing is this: a man or a person can look one way and say another thing. I'm gonna need your actions and your face to line up because the issue is, folks, actions and faces aren't lining up. And you telling me that you here, but your heart is far from me. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. Don't sit up here and pretend like you happy, you want to be in this marriage. No, homie, you trying to be on TV. You taking me around the ringer. And that's what was happening to her. And I was frustrated for her. Go ahead.
Good gracious. And you don't get influenced by it. Girl, this got you all riled up. Usually I got to give you a pep talk and a thing of coffee for you to talk during the podcast. If you want to get you riled up, you need to watch these shows often.
I'm passionate about dating, matchmaking.
Oh yeah.
Watching people do it the right way.
Hey, listen.
Racing the relationship.
Listen. I have no issues with that whatsoever. I just believe that a lot of times women, I believe that men, we are very simple. We are. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't be in my microphone now. Don't be in my microphone. All right. Keep.
I forgot my food. I meant to bring it down here.
Keep the microphone holy. Thank you. Don't be in my microphone. Now. Okay. It's a holy microphone. Nevertheless, I believe that men, we're relatively simple.
False.
we simply say what we mean and we mean what we say. The man said last night, she asked him a question. She said, "Do you want to be in this marriage or not?" He said, "Yes." It still ain't good enough for him.
No, it's not.
It wasn't good enough for her.
It's not.
It's like, well, she's like, "Well, you don't look at me." And he's like, "But I'm looking at you right now." And then he looks at her, he says, "Well, now you're arguing with yourself," which in actuality, she was. This was not a continuation of some kind of debate they needed to have. They went there to have dinner. She brought up an issue that I felt like was just completely moot. And if she felt like she had to bring up the doggone issue. But then once he answered it, why can't you just believe the answer and just kind of walk away from it? Why does this have to be a continuous problem?
Discerning. We can feel that crap out. We can call that crap out and be like,
what
no,
if,
bro,
okay,
you're not interested in me. And you're trying
What if you're wrong? Which can be the case, unless y'all don't think you're wrong.
It's very unlikely. However,
I knew that bull crap's about to come up. I
feel like women are discerning and they can sniff out crap. I dated guys before you, baby, that gave me the like lip service, right? And that's what it is. You're saying one thing, but your actions, your body language, women look at everything.
So what my body language saying right now?
That my wife's full of crap.
Well, you discern correctly.
Exactly, because I always discern correctly. I'm glad we
Father be offense. I was ordering my Instacart. Could you continue?
Oh, your Instacart?
I did give me some Instacart, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you order vegan butter?
Vegan butter.
And I need some maple Justin's almond butter too.
Look
and
now,
I need bananas.
look.
Almond milk.
No. This wasn't no family. This wasn't no family cart. This wasn't no family affair.
Wait.
This wasn't no family affair.
Wait, hold on.
You know what, y'all? Let me just take a quick commercial break, and let me order my Instacart. I'll be right back.
Okay, if you think about how many times you brush your teeth in a lifetime, it's a whole lot, right?
Yeah.
And there's just something about replicating that dentist feeling, you know, when you get it cleaned and you're just like, wow, my teeth are really clean. Mm-hmm. I noticed that when we tried Bruche, it was the same exact feeling. Yeah. Was it not?
Yeah, it was amazing.
And it has this cool travel case. Now it's Bruche, Bruush. And my experience with it has been so good. I love the different modes. I mix and match, like cleaning my tongue, the whitening and the gentle cleaning. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, brushing your teeth can be a chore, yes. but brushing, that's fun.
Come on.
That doggone stuff fun. Because it's like having the same thing like when you go to the dentist and when you leave, you feel like your that mouth feels really, really clean. And brushing is so much fun. It's 100 times more effective to brush. Brush cleans your teeth at 31,000 movements a minute. Manual toothbrushes top out at about 300.
Wow.
Many electric toothbrushes are barely a step up from manual. Some do a good job, but cost $200 or more. Brush delivers premier sonic wave technology without the markups big electric toothbrush tacks on. And you can get 15% off your Brush when you use promo code LWTL at brush.com. That is, you could try it 90 days, risk-free.
I love that.
And you get a 2-year warranty. You can't beat that. That's Brush, BRUUSH.com, promo code LWTL. Again, that is Brush, BRUUSH.com, promo code LWTL.
Nice. That's full of crap.
Hold on. Okay. What were you saying? Just what were you asking for?
Justin's almond butter.
Justin almond.
It has to be maple, no other flavor. I only do the maple.
Gosh. That's why I say men are relatively simple.
No, you're not.
This doggone almond butter, $11, and that's for $2 off. Yep, it ain't gonna make my Instacart. It ain't gonna make my Instacart.
Oh my gosh.
It ain't gonna make my Instacart. This gonna have to be cheaper.
Are you serious?
Today I
got you red snapper the other day. I got you salmon. That stuff was expensive. Go ahead.
It wasn't. We got it from the fish store.
Are we not married? Are we not one flesh?
That don't mean $2.18.
Oh, it doesn't? It don't mean nothing.
Oh, this is
more stuff we add to the cart.
It's them shows you watching last night. But come on, keep going with
back
things you're
to
saying.
the woman. I feel like women, we can pick up on that stuff. And in her particular case, she's in a situation where she's in a covenant with this man. Mm-hmm. So I need to feel extra safe if I'm married to you. And I believe a woman's greatest need is security. She needs to feel loved. If you make a woman feel loved by loving her, first studying her, understanding what it means to be loved, but she feels safe and secure and loved by you, she's going to thrive. And there's nothing that she would not do for that man. Nothing. If she feels safe and she feels secure, and there's nothing a woman want to do for a man. And can all my women say amen?
She asked him a very simple question. My issue is that he answered the question. He answered the question multiple times.
The truth.
He answered the question multiple times. I think after so long, the continuation of just keep asking the same question over and over again, it just turns us off. It's like if I told you
the first time, so I don't have to dig.
But here's the thing. How can it is the truth? I mean, how do you believe that it's not the truth? He said, I want to be in the marriage. Just want to be in the marriage. And then they got into an argument. Well, you argue or that you act different behind the camera. And he said, you do the same thing. And she got quiet. And she got quiet because he called her out on her crap.
No.
See, y'all be sticking together.
As women, I just feel like when we smell a snake.
Oh, so now the man is snake.
Yeah, he's a snake.
Now he's a snake.
The thing is, she didn't know this, but on the Bachelorette night before he even met her, he was trying to hit on another guy's sister.
I haven't watched the show. I don't know the show.
Right. So I saw his trash character before he went down the aisle. And the other guys were even saying we were nervous about that particular guy because he just was flirting with the other women and not really interested, excited about marriage.
Well, maybe they don't want each other.
So I feel like that is further proof that he's just not in it for the long haul.
Well, I mean, and you know what? You could be right. You could be absolutely right.
I am right.
The complete truth is, I don't care.
It takes me back to the difference between men and women and how they think. For you, you're saying that you're simple, babe, but you're far from simple.
I am absolutely simple.
Case in point, last night, I said, baby, do you want me to make you like a special vegan cheese?
I don't know, dog, if it's special vegan cheese.
But we were going to put it in like make it like a macaroni style.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was going to make it for whatever.
I just said no. What's difficult about no? I don't want that.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm still waiting.
That was like 5:00.
Okay.
Right. So then 6:00 hits and I said, okay, babe, you have some leftover, was it red snapper? I didn't want any fish. Okay. I've been eating fish for like the past 4 or 5 days. I didn't want any fish. Okay. So we had that, right? And so then I start making all these suggestions. Then I was like, why don't you just order food?
And I said, I don't want to spend any money.
Right. You said, you don't want to spend no money. So I'm trying to help you come up with ideas. Mm-hmm. And then I just stop because I have the kids. I'm trying to clean up the kitchen. So then we go upstairs.
Well, I took the kids upstairs.
Right. What was I doing?
I think you were downstairs.
I was cleaning up. Yeah, I was cleaning up the kitchen.
Oh,
so I'm cleaning up the kitchen.
Look at you. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm cleaning up the kitchen, right?
Go ahead.
I'm cleaning up. And then I come upstairs and it's like 9:30, 10.
Mm-hmm. And that's our kid crying. That's the third kid. Oh, is it the third kid? Or is this the third kid? No, that's the second kid.
All right,
She's always crying. She's always crying. She just, but nevertheless, you went upstairs. And then you went upstairs and the kid was doing her thing.
Okay. So
the kids were doing their thing.
No. So then you come up and then I'm like, baby, what are you going to eat? You want to order some food? And you're like, I think I might get some chicken. So I was like, okay, thinking you placed an order. An hour goes by and you look over at me and you're like, nobody cares about what I'm going to eat tonight.
Nope. No, that ain't what I said. That ain't what I said.
Hello?
That ain't what I said.
How are you simple?
Oh, that ain't what I said.
Okay, what'd you say there?
No, that ain't what I said.
So then, let me finish. Fast forward. I look at you. I said, baby, we're not doing this. I tried to offer options for the past 5 hours. Now, at this point, I need you to make a decision of like what you're going to do. So then you're just moping, right? So then we start watching one of my shows and then we forget about food, or I do for a second.
I forgot about food. My stomach was still hungry.
And then I start offering ideas of what you could eat again. And by now it's like 11:30. So then I go down and I made you some dinner at like, what was it? Like 11:30. It was like scrambled eggs and rice.
Which was incredibly good. I don't know what you did with the rice and with the eggs, but
it was good.
I mean, it was really good. I told you either it was really good or I was really hungry.
Maybe.
But I believe the first, not the latter. The first was that it was really good.
And it was pretty.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful. You made like a bowl shape. It was really nice presentation, absolutely amazing. And it was good. It was so good that I wish I had more. I mean, because I think you did 3 scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have done like 6 because I was starving.
Are you serious?
I was hungry. Last night I ate and then I just kind of like, I'm going to go to bed and, You quit eating so doggone much, Cornelius. And I didn't want to go to sleep with too much on my stomach. So
why is it that our spouses expect us to be mind readers?
No.
I just wanted to know how that works.
See, Chris Wallace, see, your questions are bad questions. That's the problem. see, Chris Wallace, your questions are bad questions.
False.
All right?
False.
Chris Wallace, your questions are bad questions.
I'm not Chris Wallace.
This has nothing to do with what you talking about. What you talking about? Why the spouse to be mind reader? It's not that you being a mind reader. I was like, every question you asked me was my truthful response. Do you want the fish? No. Do you want me to make you some vegan sauce? No. Do you want to order you something? No. I didn't want any of that stuff.
Then why'd you be like, oh, nobody cares about
That's not what I said. You know, that's not what I said. I sat in the bedroom
every night.
No.
Do
No.
that?
No.
You don't do that?
Absolutely.
You're absolutely yes.
No. What I said, I was like, dang, I'm really hungry. That's what I said.
Okay.
And then, I think what happens a lot of times is that you take on all this added pressure, you take on all this added stress, and then you, like, I don't know what it is. Inside, it'll be interesting to go inside of a woman's brain.
There's like 100 million tabs wide
and it's
open.
like, man, like trying to figure out what y'all thinking, because y'all trying to figure out the future. Y'all trying to control us.
That's correct. That's probably correct.
Is that part correct too? I threw that in there. About y'all trying to control us? About y'all trying to control us?
I've surrendered that to the Lord.
About y'all trying to control us?
That's not true. So I've surrendered that to the Lord.
That's a lie. You know that's.
Oh my gosh. I try to control you.
I'm talking in general.
Baby, I don't try to control anybody.
What we should do is we should bring together a group of husbands and a group of wives, and we will see. Y'all be tripping.
Babe.
Y'all be tripping.
So for you to say that I try to control you, I think is crazy, because at any moment when you're like, hey, babe, I want to go to Montana. Hey, babe, I want to go on a guy's trip. Hey, babe, I'm always like, babe, go. You need it. You deserve it. A controlling wife would be like, no, you're not going unless I can go.
That made me mad when you talking about it.
But have I not been
I wasn't talking about just you though, babe. I'm talking about in general.
I was but I'm saying don't generalize me, because I work really hard.
Jesus.
Not to be controlling.
See, it's them shows. It's them just coming up out of you. What show was that? Love at First Sight? Yeah. That's that love at first sight demon. We go cast that demon out. I'm gonna lay hands on y'all, right? I'm gonna tell you what. Y'all, I'm serious. We gotta cast that thing out.
Baby, I'm very passionate about those shows, because I feel like, I don't know, when I watch it, I feel like I understand how like, the women feel. And I even see some guys like there's another girl on the show that she's had a lot of trauma and she's been hurt a lot. So she's not even opening up herself to give the relationship an opportunity to grow. And I feel like sometimes that people get into relationships, they get married and they close down. They don't open up themselves to be loved. They don't open up. They just shut. They have this gate going all the way around them.
All right. So I got something to say. Before we do that, let's take a quick break.
I cannot stress this enough, how important it is that we all have life insurance, especially in a time like this, right, babe?
Absolutely.
Now, this is why I love Policy Genius. It's so easy to shop for life insurance right now. You have loved ones that are depending on your income and you have, a family. It's so important that you guys have life insurance. Right now, you can save up over $1,500 or more a year by using Policy Genius to compare life insurance policies. When you're shopping for a policy that could last for a decade or more, the savings really starts to add up.
Yeah. I mean, right now, go to policygenius.com. In minutes, you can work out all the coverage you need, compare quotes from top insurers to find your best price. You can apply for your lowest price. The Policy Genius team, they take care of all the paperwork, which makes it super easy and gets rid of all the red tape. Policy Genius, they work for you, not the insurance company. So if you hit any speed bumps during the application process, they'll take care of everything. They even have policies which allow eligible customers to skip the in-person medical exam and really do it over the phone, which is really, really good. They have a 5-star rating across over 1,600 reviews on Trustpilot and Google. So if you need life insurance, head to policygenius.com right now to get started. You could be saving $1,500 or more by comparing quotes on their marketplace. Policy Genius, when it comes to insurance, it's just nice to get it right. It's interesting because so yesterday we was watching it. Then they started asking each other all these questions. And
the question was great.
You looked right at me and you was like, so what do you think? I think one of the questions was like, what do you what do
we need to work on in our
What
marriage?
do we need to work on in our marriage? And I thought, God, dog, we have done this so many times.
We've done it 100 times.
And I'm just like, why? But why? And my response to you was a very real one. I think because we've gone through it so many times, my response is a very real one. It was like, I hate that we have to sit down all the time. Like, I hate that question. Because I feel like, you and I, and people in general, we're so freaking hard on ourselves already.
I am so hard on myself, yeah.
That now we have to sit down and spend our quality time talking about all the things that are wrong, pointing out things that are wrong. I think a better question is, what are some great things about our marriage? Because now it gets us to focus on those things which are great, instead of being like, well, what is the one thing you think we got to work on?
We've only been married for 3 weeks.
Well, but then you got people who are sitting at home who probably been married for 7 years. And they're like, well, we don't ever do that. You don't ever ask me what thing we got to work on. And it's like, well, I know what you got to work on, but more than likely for men, we just don't say it because we're not trying to hurt y'all feelings. Because the truth of the matter is, we'd be like, your attitude, work on your doggone attitude. Your attitude sucks.
I want to know though.
Your attitude sucks.
I want the hard.
Sucks.
Wait, is that like...
That ain't at you. That ain't at you.
My attitude does not
That is
suck.
not... That ain't what I was doing at all.
I was just making sure because I got a good attitude up in this marriage. Let's just be clear. Can we be clear up in here? Can you tell the people?
You do.
Oh, thank you, baby. You're so sweet.
God.
Oh, I love that about
See, y'all. See, I'm trying to tell you something. It ain't something. Something ain't right. Something ain't clicking. Something ain't clicking on all cylinders. I'm trying to let y'all know.
A woman has 100 million tabs wide open.
That makes y'all difficult.
Planning ahead. We are thinking ahead. If we see an issue or see a problem, along the way, we try to jump in to stop it from becoming a bigger problem. The thing is, we've talked about my type A personality, and I think a lot of times somebody might focus on the negative aspect of having a type A personality. But there's also a flip side, babe. You couldn't be married to anybody else that didn't have my type of personality. It would drive you nuts. Yeah, I am on it. You have to admit. It would drive me up. I'm always planning ahead. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm always like, this is what the kids need for this.
I'm really big on that. I'm like, have you thought that through?
And
think that through. Please think that through. Yeah, you do. I mean, you do a really good job of that, because that pisses me off when I'm like, oh, you didn't think about it. Like you just did it. You didn't think about it. So now, since you didn't think about it, now look at all the problems it caused. You didn't think about it. So yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. But
so you can't take the good part of my personality and just throw away the rest of it.
No, hold up, what? Again, Chris Wallace, it's the questions. It's the questions. You can't see, we can't have no Chris Wallace conversation.
Okay, baby.
That ain't what it is. But nevertheless, the way women think, it's different. I also think it was something that they said yesterday. It was like about emotions. The guy was saying that he wasn't that emotional. And I love the response of the therapist, which I think is really true. That men, it's not that I'm emotionless. And in the beginning of our marriage, you would always tell me that.
I would say that you have no emotion.
You have no emotion. What is wrong with you? There's something wrong with you. Why don't you have any emotion? But it's not that I'm emotionless. It's that I communicate my emotions differently.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Whereas with you, like when you get upset or when you get really sad, whatever it is, like, you cry and you like...
I want to talk about it.
You want to talk about it. You just want to bleh.
Well, sometimes I want to talk about it. Sometimes I don't want to talk about it. You want to talk about it, which is weird. No, that's not true. I'd be like, all right, I'm done having this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. We ain't done having this conversation.
Absolutely. Because if you bring up a conversation, then you don't have the right to tell me when you want to stop talking about it. It's like, no,
right,
we're going to finish it. No, but that ain't it. You can't bring a gun to the fight and then expect for me to just back down.
Baby.
No. Don't be. See, bro, my chest stuff like that. But don't be. Come bring this back. You want, see, you be wanting to end the conversations when you want to end them. And I'll be like,
you
no.
You might be right. I just feel like if it's going nowhere fast, it's kind of pointless.
But it is going somewhere. It is. I believe that ultimately there's an end. There's an end in sight, and sometimes we have to just keep communicating until we finally get to that end goal.
Yeah, and you push it until we meet that.
No, end goal. See, the way you said that was just that. Way you said that was just.
It was personal.
Whoa, Jesus. you've been grounded from watching that show for at least a week. You can't watch that show for a week.
Baby,
absolutely not.
If that's the case, you're grounded from watching any Narcos, any killing.
That's fine.
Show,
I just finished Narcos. I just watched all 3 seasons all over again.
The Office.
I watched the last one. They just killed the Cali cartel. Absolutely amazing. The Office. What?
The Office.
Dude, you ain't taking the Office from me. Ain't nobody taking the Office from me. I will buy every DVD. if they took it off Netflix, I'll buy every DVD.
Baby, I am influenced by the Holy Spirit. I am not influenced by
I'm telling you, it's them dog. We need men.
Oh God.
Let us band together and let me call the White House. Maybe instead of getting rid of TikTok, Donald Trump get rid of them shows.
Baby, I feel like the shows are great. I think the issue is that there's a clear, distinct line between men and women's personalities. And I feel like whenever a woman is strong, all of a sudden you guys want to remove what makes us strong.
Whoa, what?
But what makes me strong is the Holy Spirit in me, not a television show. You love the strong in me. And then on top of that, baby, you made me strong. Did you not? Did you not?
Listen.
I just want to know, did you make me strong or not?
I have to say I'm completely speechless.
Oh, wow.
I am speechless.
Why, baby?
Because of what the crap you just gave.
Baby, I didn't say anything that wasn't sweet.
And I'm speechless. I think it's the audacity of the assumption that you're saying that we want to take away your strength. We don't, and I think that's been a main focal point for women. I've heard women say that, and okay. I mean, there may be some men out there who want to do that, but I think the average man does not want to take away your strength. It's not a desire to want to remove your strength. It's just that we don't just want that strength to be influenced. That now it becomes an issue in the relationship.
Baby, I'm always like this. But I feel like when somebody like Elizabeth Warren runs for president,
here we go.
Then she's considered
bringing politics
a bad name. But if Donald Trump or Joe Biden says something, then all of a sudden they're strong and they're powerful. But if a woman does it, she's called a bad name. But maybe we should you want to take a little break and talk about that more?
No, I want to talk about that more because this is not the Silent Majority. If you want to talk about politics, you can come onto my political podcast called Silent Majority, and you can catch it anywhere that podcasts are available. But that is a Silent Majority. You can come into the fray. And if you want to come into the fray to have that conversation, we can have that conversation on the Silent Majority. But I will not talk politics on this thing.
Listen, but seriously, in general.
Let's go to a quick break.
Okay,
let's go to a quick break.
You guys, I love ritual.
It's absolutely amazing.
I know. We take it every single day. And I think it's important that we know what we're putting in our bodies and why. And that's why Ritual's founder is on a mission to reinvent the vitamin industry. What I love about it is that they search every nutrient to make sure that it's absorbable for our body. And they've tested their formula. It's science-backed. And it's vegan, gluten-free. There's none of that other extra stuff in it. Whenever I take it, I always find that I have a ton of energy.
Yeah. I mean, I also take it. They have the Ritual for Men. Mm-hmm. I love it has that minty flavor. So it doesn't
hurt my stomach.
I know. So when it goes down, it's actually good on my stomach. I also take it. Most times I take it without eating my breakfast because I like to do a fasted cardio in the morning. Ritual is making obsessively researched and clinically backed a new normal. Ritual's clinical study of Essential for women and also for men showed an increase in vitamin D levels and omega-3 DHA levels. Ritual use high quality ingredients. They use vegan oil. It says instead of fish oil, which comes from the fermentation of microalgae and patented process that leaves minimal environmental contamination. So here's the thing, y'all. Daily changes can lead to big results. So start small today. Ritual is offering all of our listeners 10% off your first 3 months. Try out our satisfaction guaranteed. Go to ritual.com/LWL to start your Ritual today. That's 10% off during your first 3 months at ritual.com/LWL.
All right. And we're back. But I do feel like there's this double standard with women that if they're like strong or powerful, then that means that their man is weak or something like that.
Again, I think it's how the power itself is wielded. It's how the power is used, is how it's governed. if it is used in a very disrespectful manner, then I mean, I feel like that's wrong.
Elizabeth Warren would have won if she wasn't a woman.
Oh my gosh! Well, for me, I'm very glad that she didn't win. I don't believe it to be the case, because if she wasn't a woman, that means she would have been Bernie Sanders, and he didn't win. So yep.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the silent majority.
You can, but
I just
right now,
I don't think
Democrats
like
have a
you,
trash candidate.
right?
You don't think like me, but I think it's a good thing. You don't have to think like me. But the thing here is this. We're different. You and I are different. And I think that men and women, we run ourselves into the ground and we ruin our conversation with one another, and we ruin our compatibility, we ruin the harmony, all those different things, because somehow we think that different has to be bad. We just think
good,
differently. Yeah. And I think difference is good, because if everybody thought the same, if everybody looked the same, if everybody acted the same, then this world would be extremely boring. It wouldn't be creative. It would be bland. Our relationship is what it is. Our marriage is what it is, because we are different, and we have differences, and we enjoy those differences, and we live out those differences, and we walk in those differences. I think those differences is really what makes our marriage so great.
Yeah. And exciting.
Watching those shows. My whole thing is it just becomes an influence.
Baby,
that's my only thing.
Baby, do you really think I'm influenced by
that's
that?
Not, but I'm not saying. But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's just you. I'm talking about
women
just.
In
I'm
general.
talking about just in general. But it would be the same. It would be the same way that if a man was watching. I don't know, what's the show that man could watch to be influenced. Pornography.
Oh, so if we're being influenced by what we're watching and listening to, then don't you think people should guard their hearts against certain rap music that they listen to? I'm so glad you brought this topic up. Look at God. Is that amazing how he convicts our hearts?
I know.
And we can't be double-minded, right? If it's going to be TV and music, it needs to be everything.
You're absolutely right. I mean, secular music itself is just so horrid. The reason why we should get rid of the Happy Birthday song. We should get rid of Barney. We should get rid of Baby Shark came straight from the pits of hell. Baby. That's secular. There's nothing about Baby Shark is not in the Bible. Baby Shark. Dude. I'm just singing it so I can put it in y'all head. Y'all can be like, oh my God, you put it in my head. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm still singing Baby Shark.
Baby.
Those songs are absolutely
use those
horrible.
Songs as a cover up for secular music.
What are you talking about? They are that, but that is secular music.
I'm talking about rap music with curse words.
But you can country music. Country music is. I mean, some country songs are secular. Is secular music. I mean, listen to that sad stuff.
No, I agree. I think that listening to that music can cause depression. I agree.
Well, it can, but you know what? I listen to it. I listen to it on occasion.
Do you feel like you're influenced by it?
Absolutely. Sometimes not. I mean, it all depends. Like when I'm working out, unfortunately, when I'm working out, I want to have a beat. Because when I'm working out, like if I'm doing a HIIT workout, I'm usually working to the beat.
What about like Lecrae?
Oh, listen to Lecrae. I mean, nothing against the cat, but I don't want to listen to Lecrae. I don't want to listen. Do
you listen to WAP when you're working out?
What are you talking about, WAP?
Do you know what WAP is?
What are you talking about, WAP?
You told me what WAP was.
Maybe I do know.
Oh my gosh, you listen to that song when you work
I'm
out.
saying what I'm God, no.
What is a bad song?
What are you talking? You asked me the question. Did I know what WAP is? Absolutely, I know what WAP is. So does every other breathing American.
I had to ask you because I saw it on my timeline.
Yeah, you did. You saw it on your timeline.
And then you proceeded to tell me to watch the video.
I did tell you to watch the video.
And then I got like 3 seconds into the video. And I was like, I don't think I can watch this. And then I turned on worship. I was like, I need to be cleansed. Listen. At
the end of the day, I think that anything we allow into our heart can have the ability to influence us.
I agree. You're right. 100%.
So the idea is that if it is going to influence us, then we have to monitor ourselves. All I'm saying is that those shows, typically, when you sit down and you watch them, the aftermath is that you begin to, like, your mind begins to wander. And I mean, after being with you for 13 years, I know that your mind already wanders. You're already into 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks, like 2 years. What do you mean?
And that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, you're already thinking.
But the thing is,
those shows kind of put stuff in your head. I mean, look, if I'm listening to Drew Hill, Like Drew, like, you know, I mean, if I'm
So-
listening to Jaheim,
You're telling me that
That's completely
my dating
different.
shows affect me, but your rap music that has curse words in it is not
what are
affecting
you
you.
talking
So what happens when you see
about?
a harvest? So can I
What
start
are
to tell you,
talking
hey babe,
about?
I'm noticing that you're being a little impatient. You got to stop listening to what's a rapper now? J. Cole.
Okay, number 9, you ain't gonna ever disrespect J. Cole on the Life with the Lindseys podcast. You will never
I know that's your favorite.
disrespect the
I'm
legend
just saying.
on the Life with the Lindseys podcast.
But I think as a mature Christian,
As a
right?
mature
No. Hear me out. Hear me out, baby. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
As a mature Christian,
Mhm.
I guard my heart from things that cause me to stumble at this point in the game.
But that can also cause
Hold
you
on.
to stumble.
Listen,
Okay.
listen.
All right, I'm listening.
So when a thought comes in, it's like, dang, I wish my husband would do that. I say no. I capture that thought. Listen,
I'm listening.
this is a process I go through.
I know.
Because comparison is natural. It's a natural human instinct, right?
Absolutely.
So when the thought comes, 2 Corinthians 10:5 tells me to capture every thought that's contrary to God's word by speaking the word over. So what I do is I say, you know what? My husband might not do that, but this is what my husband does do. He does this right.
This
he
is
does
what he
that
do
right.
do.
I focus on what my husband do. I focus on what my baby do.
Man, we have a lot of fun. I feel, I mean, you know, marriages out there, man. Y'all out there, y'all like, some of y'all marrieds, y'all like, y'all just acting like y'all just sucking on lemons, man. Y'all gotta have fun. Have fun with each other. Like live, laugh, enjoy the life that you have sex
A lot.
and enjoy it. Like enjoy your time together. Like seriously, because man, like life is so short.
It is.
Life is
Yeah.
so short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and I don't know. I don't want to end this on like a bad note, but nevertheless, I give it to you. You're right. It is the influence that we have, which is why I've toned down from a lot of my music.
I've noticed. I'm proud of you.
I've toned down from my music, but you know, I go through seasons. So right now I'm in like my
season.
no, I'm not in my worship season.
You listened to a worship song nonstop the other day.
Oh yeah, but so I always listen to a worship song when I'm in the sauna because that's my meditation time. That's my time to really talk to God. So then I listen to it for like 10 minutes and I take them off and then I have my time with the Lord. I can sit in the sauna for like 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So I usually that's my time with him. I just sit my worship song, whatever it is. But right now the stage that I'm in is like the Mississippi blues.
That's true. You do go through weird stages.
Yeah, so I'm in like that blues stage. It really, I mean, you know, it's a really, really cool stage, but it's a lot more mellow.
So
It's a lot more
will you
mellow.
watch the other show with me tonight?
Ain't gonna be able to, sister.
Can I put fudge on you and lick it off?
Child, look, I done told you can have sugar ants into me. I done tried to tell you I can have sugar ants. You gonna have sugar ants,
Baby.
sugar ants and roaches,
Baby.
sugar ants and
I'm
roaches.
teasing you.
Sugar
Although
ant,
that's not a bad idea.
baby. I've been working on this body. You can do whatever you want to do with
Come
it.
My baby rich.
Hey yo, so y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in for another episode of Life with the Lindseys. Make sure you share this with all your family, your friends. Tell your mom and them, be like, yo, come check out this dope couple. We love y'all.
I know we love you. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on social media. I'm Heather L. Love.
This is Cornelius.
And then also there's Life with the Lindseys on Instagram. So make sure you follow and tell us what you think about today's episode.
Yep. And you can go to our website, www.corneliuslindsey.com and also heatherllindsey.com. God bless
Love
y'all.
y'all.
Bye.